Hi, my name is Van and this is Screencast 2.1 for Database 305. In this video, we will talk about supertype and subtype relationships. Relationship types are a collection of entities that share common properties or characteristics. Supertype is a generic entity type that has a relationship with one or more subtype. Subtype is a subgrouping of the entities in the entity type that is meaningful to the organization and that share common attributes of relationship distinct from other subgrouping. Attribute inheritance. Subtype entities inherit values from all attributes of the supertype. An instant of a subtype is also an instant of a supertype. Here, the person would be a supertype and the student and professor would be subtype. Student and professor would both inherit day of birth and age attributes from person. Relationships at the supertype level indicate that all subtypes will participate in the relationship. Example, public school or home school both will have student and teacher. The instant of a subtype may participate in a relationship unique to that subtype. The relationship is shown at subtype level. Example, school desks only belong to students at public school. Completeness constraints. Define whether an instant of a supertype must be a member of at least one subtype. Total specialization rule. Must be a member of at least one subtype. Example, Professor must teach in an in-person lecture or an online lecture. Partial specialization rule. Does not have to be a member of at least one subtype. Example, student can be in the UC system or Cal State system but does not have to be in either. Disjointness constraints. Tell whether an instant of a supertype may be simultaneously be a member of two or more subtypes. Disjoint rule. An instant of supertype can only be one of the subtypes. Example, an employee can only be full-time or part-time. Overlap rule. An instant of the supertype could be more than one of the subtypes. An employee can do work in both HR and accounting department. Subtype discriminator. An attribute of the supertype whose values determine the target subtypes. Disjoint. A simple attribute with alternative values to indicate the possible subtypes. Example, the subtype discriminator employee help indicate whether it is subtype full-time or subtype at part-time. Overlapping. A composite attribute whose subpart contains a Boolean value to indicate whether or not the instant belongs to the associated subtype. Example, the subtype discriminator location help indicate subtype New York, which have Boolean value to indicate whether the instant belongs to area. And with this, conclude the screencast. Thank you for watching.